Hi guys, Iron Cameraman here. The Fortnite trailer is finally out, showing how Plungerman entered this gaming universe. Let's start by pointing out that this trailer hides way more than just the collaboration itself. Some fans have already noticed that Mr. Boom's office resembles the old location from episode 70, and there's a nameplate on the desk that says Administrator. In addition, the trailer includes the line, "You won't be seeing your comrades just yet," which directly hints at Plungerman's return to the series. But don't jump to conclusions. It's not as simple as it seems. Chances are we'll never see the original Plunger again, and there are other clues supporting this idea, which we'll discuss a bit later. One of my subscribers came up with an intriguing theory. What if the secret agent transfers Plungerman's memories into Titan Cameraman's body? It sounds wild and unlikely, but the concept is fascinating. And finally, let's talk about the video preview. It was entirely created by my assistant Faye and teases some major events involving Toilet. So there's a lot to look forward to. And by the way, today I won't need to ask for likes or subscriptions because this video is being published on my birthday. I'm turning 22 today, and as a gift, I'd happily accept a like from you. Thanks in advance, friends. Let's go. Let's start with the most exciting part. As I mentioned in my previous video, Boom collaborated with Epic Games to add Plungerman to Fortnite. And recently, the trailer explaining how this happened from a storyline perspective finally dropped. Everything seems to start at Mr. Boom's office. It looks pretty similar to what we saw in episode 70, but now there's a nameplate on Boom's desk that says Administrator. It's possible his office is located somewhere in Alpha Hills or a similar lab, where he held an administrator role. Or maybe he kept it as a keepsake. After this, we see a green hologram of a cameraman, most likely Plungerman, and then a white door opens, leading him into the Fortnite world, where he becomes the new playable character. Throughout the trailer, Boom is speaking to us. Here's what he says. Wake up. Guess what? You're still alive. Don't get too excited. You won't be seeing your comrades just yet. First, you need to do me a favor. Don't let me down, Plungerman. After analyzing his words, I've concluded that Boom made the Fortnite trailer somewhat canonical. Not fully, of course. It's unlikely Plunger will be battling in Fortnite while his friends are fighting Astro Toilets. Instead, this might represent some sort of dream sequence for Plungerman, similar to how G-Man transported Gordon Freeman into a dreamlike state in Half-Life to use him later. So, this plot twist aligns with the trailer. If you're curious, I explained this in more detail in my previous video, so go check it out. My team and I were almost spot on with our predictions. We were slightly off about the timing of his return, but overall our guesses were accurate, and this trailer serves as a sort of storyline expansion for the series. But let's focus more on the secret agent's words in the background. He said, "You won't be seeing your comrades just yet." The key word here is yet. I think that when the time comes during a critical moment, the secret agent will revive Plungerman. However, it's unlikely he'll be exactly the same as before. Most likely, he'll be altered by these dreamlike implanted memories and the removal of some of his old ones, making him drastically different from his previous self. Camerawoman might even start suspecting that he's not the same Plungerman she once fell for. Boom isn't likely to just let him go without making changes. It would be too dangerous. The detective could easily dive into his mind again, as he did with Lucky Cameraman. Before I finish, I just want to say I've read your comments, and I know a lot of you aren't too thrilled about Plungerman's return to the series. It feels like it kind of undoes his heroic death in episode 70. I get it, and honestly, I partly agree with you. But let's not rush to conclusions. I feel like Plungerman's return was inevitable at some point. I'm sure Boom realizes this too, and that's why he'll handle it carefully. He wouldn't want to risk undermining important past events. To make this work, the return needs a solid storyline, something that surprises us and makes us want to know more about his second life. Like I've said before, the old Plungerman we knew isn't coming back as is. That would just be too boring. Speaking of surprises, did you see the reaction from the Fortnite fandom about the collaboration? People were completely shocked. They expected anything but this. Even though I don't play Fortnite myself, I love seeing crossovers like this happen. And here's why. Collaborations like these bring new fans into the mix. Some Skibidi Toilet viewers might start playing Fortnite, and some Fortnite players will discover our series and join the community. And don't forget, Steak's upcoming collab with Boom in Fortnite is bound to attract even more players. By the way, the trailer was uploaded to the official Invisible YouTube channel. That's the company behind Boom's official merch store. So this collab makes sense commercially too. Invisible is doing a great job helping Boom expand the Skibidi Toilet phenomenon into other areas. It's turning from just an SFM series into something much bigger. And honestly, it's exciting to see this happening, especially with a Michael Bay movie in the works. Now, I want to talk about an interesting comment from a viewer. There have been a lot of wild ideas about the storyline, and some of them really made me think. One fan suggested a theory where the secret agent implants Plunger Man's memories into Titan Cameraman's body. At first, it sounds a bit bizarre, but if you think about it, this could create some amazing plot twists and raise a ton of questions. When I first read the comment, I thought it was just funny and considered mentioning it in the video for entertainment. But after thinking about it more, I realized there's actually something interesting here. The idea is that the secret agent could transfer Plungerman's memory card into the fallen Titan Cameraman's body, essentially bringing him back to life. This actually sounds pretty cool, especially since we don't know where Titan Cameraman is or if he's even alive. Let's assume, for argument's sake, that he's gone. That makes this idea even more plausible. Boom could upgrade Titan Cameraman with Plungerman's memories and send him into battle. And considering that it was the secret agent who cut off communication with the team sent after Titan Cameraman, this kind of outcome isn't entirely impossible. Now, about that preview you saw this time and what it might mean. It was entirely the idea of Faye, my thumbnail assistant. You've seen his work in my other videos. This time his concept really stood out, and I'll explain why. It's pretty clear that G-Man is catching the core lover and stopping him from taking the core. If you think about that poster with G-Toilet back when he was Astro, it's likely he was infected by a parasite and under the control of Astro Toilets against his will. The core shown in that poster and the one in the infected TV man look very similar. We don't know why they did this to him, especially since he was their commander, but maybe we'll find out later. What's clear is that he managed to free himself from the parasite. Knowing what it's like to be infected, he was able to destroy it and avoid being taken over again. He might even know how to eliminate the core entirely. Like I said, this move could win him the Titans' trust, maybe even their admiration. Although, let's be real, Astro Duchess will probably stick around in Titan's mind for a while. Still, this kind of scene would definitely add depth to G-Man's character and give the Titans more reasons to accept him into their ranks. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm off to enjoy my cake now. See you next time.